Welcome back to the Monkey Pesa channel. In today's episode of the Rise and Fall series, we'll bring you the rise of Econet Wireless. For those that don't know, Econet Wireless is one of the largest companies in Africa. Despite being from Zimbabwe, a country with a currency crisis, the company is literally minting billions of dollars every year. In this video, we will explain where the company got their start, their journey, and where they are right now. For those that stay until the end, we will share some facts that you probably didn't know about the company. So let's get started. Before we dive in, this video is sponsored by us, Monkey Pesa Media, the media arm of Monkey Pesa. Our latest segment is the weekly business news, where we share the latest stories happening in the world of technology, business, and governance within Africa and across the world. Keep your eye open for that. The beginnings. Econet was founded by Zimbabwe's richest man, Strive Masiyiwa. If you'd like to know more about the gentleman, we did a documentary on him and how he made his money over the years. Check out the link in the description. Strive Masiyiwa got his experience after earning a degree from the University of Wales. He worked in the computer industry in Cambridge, but soon returned to his home country, Zimbabwe. On his return to Zimbabwe, he joined the ZPTC, the state-owned telephone network, as a senior engineer. Because of his hard work, the company promoted him into principal engineer over just a couple of years. He, however, got frustrated with the politics in the government entity and sought to create something better. Masiyiwa saw a great opportunity in the telecom space at the time. There was barely any mobile phone usage, and most telephone communications were done via landline. He approached ZPTC about forming a mobile telecom, but the telecom wasn't interested, saying mobile phones had no future in the country. It was at this point that he decided to start what is now known as Econet. The expansion. In 1993, Strive Masiyiwa registered Econet. The company started its operations in 1994. Right from the beginning, the company faced multiple hardships. To start with, the company faced opposition from ZPTC that claimed they had a monopoly on the telecommunication space in Zimbabwe. The second being the Zimbabwe government, where officials swamped him with a lot of red tape and demanded for bribes. Econet, however, was built on integrity. The company was opposed to paying bribes. As opposed to paying all these politicians, they opted to pursue the license through the courts of law. After 4 years in a landmark battle, the company was finally granted its license. The first subscriber was connected to the new network in 1998, and that's when Econet's true journey began. While he waited to get his license in Zimbabwe, the company was able to secure another license in Botswana. In the year 2000, the company shifted its headquarters to South Africa, citing this was the best place to do business on a global scale. From then on, the company has grown from strength to strength. By November 2017, the service had over 6.7 million registered users, accounting for 80% of adult Zimbabweans and 52% of all citizens in the country. Over the years, the brand has gone on to diversify their service offering. In 2013, Econet acquired controlling interest in the TN Bank Zimbabwe. They then went on to rename this Steward Bank. The bank, whose shares were previously listed on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange, were delisted and became a wholly owned subsidiary of Econet. In October 2014, Econet acquired Ucom and Telecel in Central African Republic for $65 million. Not all went well, however, for the company. It was hit by several scandals over the years. In Nigeria, for example, they faced the same exact issues they faced in Zimbabwe. The officials wanted to be bribed. Despite going to court, this didn't turn out like how it did in Zimbabwe. So where are they now? The company is now called Econet Global, and it has diversified interests in Africa, Europe, and South America. Econet is a privately owned group and is not listed on the stock exchange. It's only Econet Wireless, one of its subsidiaries, that is listed on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange, and its activities are confined to the Zimbabwe market. The group is still owned and controlled by founder Strive Masiyiwa and headquartered in Johannesburg, South Africa. The holding company of Econet Group is now registered in Mauritius. For the people that have watched this far, thank you for sticking with us. Now here is some information you probably didn't know. So these are some of the companies owned by the Econet Group. Number 1, we have Stewart Bank. As a way to consolidate their financial empire, Econet thought it wise to acquire a bank. In 2013 is when they bought TN Bank Zimbabwe and converted this into what they now call the Stewart Bank of Zimbabwe. Number 2, they own Eco School, and this is a Zimbabwean zero-rated e-learning service. At number 3, they own Cassava Remit. Cassava Remit is a UK-based money transfer agent, remitting money to South Africa and Zimbabwe. They own Onai. Onai is a Zimbabwean e-commerce service. At number 5, they own SolarWay. SolarWay is a UAE-based solar power products provider. They own Liquid Telecom. For many of the people in Africa, Liquid Telecom is a familiar name. They have presence in Kenya, in Uganda, South Africa, and a couple of other African countries. They provide data for individuals and other companies across Africa. They also own EcoCash. EcoCash is a mobile money service provider, and they have added services like savings accounts, international transfers, banking services, payroll, among others since 2012. For those that have watched till the end, thank you so much. In case you'd like to know more about Strive Masiyiwa, we left a link in the description. And if you own a business, we're building software that can help you manage each and every aspect of your business. Check out our business management software on management.monkeypesa.com. That's all for today, folks. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you.